Welcome back to One Album. Today we are going to talk about my personal favorite album, Man on the Moon 2. This album tells the story of Cudi's alter ego, Mr. Rager, who represents his reckless lifestyle and inner turmoil. Throughout the project, Cudi talks about dealing with depression, isolation, drug use, and the pressure of fame. The music reflects these feelings with a moody, spacey sound that mixes hip-hop with rock and psychedelic elements. As the album progresses, it shows the rise and fall of Mr. Rager. At first there is partying, fame, and confidence. But it slowly turns darker as Cudi realizes the negative effects of that lifestyle. By the end, the album becomes more reflective, showing him confronting his struggles and trying to understand himself better. We start the album off with Cudi vs. the World. The song is about Kid Cudi feeling like he's alone while dealing with the pressures of fame, criticism, and personal struggles. The title uses his real name, Cudi, to show that the battle is personal, almost like it's him against the whole world. In the lyrics, he talks about feeling misunderstood, judged, and isolated, but also shows determination to keep going despite the negativity around him. Next we have Revive. The song represents a turning point in the album where Kid Cudi begins to feel more confident and empowered after dealing with dark emotions earlier in the story. The title Revive combines the words revolution and evolution, symbolizing personal change and growth. In the lyrics, Cudi talks about rising above his struggles, embracing his identity, and celebrating success despite the obstacles he has faced. This song has like a vintage type of beat, then he starts saying oh, and it sounds so good. I give this song a 7 out of 10. Next is the song is one of the darkest and most emotional moments on the album. Kid Cudi talks about his struggles with depression, drug use, loneliness, and the pressure of fame. He warns listeners with the title "Don't play this song" because the lyrics reveal very painful and personal thoughts he was going through at the time. Throughout the track, he reflects on feeling lost and overwhelmed while trying to cope with his inner demons. This song didn't stick out to me like that, to be honest. It was alright, nothing special. Next song is We Ate. The song is about staying positive and pushing through hard times. Kid Cudi encourages listeners to wake their mind up, meaning they should become more aware, think for themselves, and not let negativity or pressure from the world control them. He talks about struggles people face in life, but reminds everyone that things will be okay if they stay strong and focused. This song was as bad as last song. It didn't stick out to me at all. I'ma give them both 4 out of 10. Next up is the song talks about Kid Cudi using marijuana as a way to relax and escape from stress, pressure, and the problems he faces in life. Throughout the track, he reflects on how fame, expectations, and personal struggles can be overwhelming, and smoking becomes a way for him to clear his mind and find temporary peace. The laid-back and dreamy sound of the song matches its theme, creating a calm atmosphere that reflects Cudi's desire to slow down and feel free from worries. After back-to-back bad songs, we needed something better, and Marijuana did just that. A calm little song with a calm beat just to relax. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Next is the song Mojo Do Dope. Is about Kid Cudi feeling confident and proud of his unique style and success in music. In the lyrics, he talks about how he stands out from other artists and doesn't follow trends, which is what makes his mojo so special. Even though he has faced struggles and criticism, he embraces who he is and celebrates the path he has created for himself. The track has a spacey and atmospheric sound that fits the theme of confidence and individuality. In my opinion, this song is the most underrated song in the album. It needs more hype. It's so good, I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Ashine Kusher is the next song. The song reflects Kid Cudi's darker thoughts and emotional struggles. He talks about feeling lost, dealing with loneliness, and trying to escape his problems through partying and smoking. The lyrics show how fame and personal issues can make him feel disconnected from others and from himself. Even while living a flashy lifestyle, he reveals that he is still battling inner pain. I love this song. It's like a fast-paced song, and it's so good in my opinion. I'll give it a big 8 out of 10. Next is the song Erase Me. Is about a toxic relationship that has ended badly. Kid Cudi talks about how his ex-partner is trying to completely erase him from her life and act like their relationship never happened. Even though the breakup was painful, he shows confidence and refuses to let her actions affect his self-worth. The song has a rock-influenced sound and a rebellious energy, which reflects the frustration and attitude in the lyrics. He went back to back with these songs. They are all good in their way. And this is what Kid Cudi does, and Kanye in this song too. They snap. They gotta go back with each other ASAP, a 7 out of 10. Wild and 'Cause I'm Young is the next track. The song is about youth, freedom, and living recklessly while still being young. Kid Cudi talks about partying, making mistakes, and enjoying life without worrying too much about the consequences. At the same time, the song also hints at the pressure and struggles he feels while growing up and dealing with fame. He went back to making misses and not gonna lie, cause this song was not good. He needs to make a comeback. I give this song a 4 out of 10. The Mood is next. The song talks about Kid Cudi's changing emotions and the dark mindset he sometimes falls into while dealing with fame, stress, and personal struggles. He describes being in a certain mood where he feels distant, misunderstood, and overwhelmed by his thoughts. The lyrics show how his emotions can shift between confidence and sadness. The slow and atmospheric sound of the track helps create a heavy, reflective feeling that matches the emotional themes. When I said he needs to make a comeback, this is what I meant. He snapped, and this his big one with the beat and his lyrics made it better. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Next is Maniac. The song explores dark and chaotic thoughts, showing the more dangerous side of the Mr. Rager character. The lyrics describe a wild and reckless mindset where anger, violence, and inner demons take control. Kid Cudi and Cage portray characters who feel out of control, almost like maniacs, representing the darker emotions that can come from pain, fame, and mental struggles. The intense and eerie production adds to the unsettling mood of the song. This is when Kid Cudi starts snapping and going song for song, showing why this is my favorite album ever. The song good, and he made it work with that beat somehow. I'll give the song 7 out of 10. Next, Mr. Rager. The song tells the story of Mr. Rager, a character that represents Kid Cudi's darker side and the reckless lifestyle he was living during that time. Mr. Rager symbolizes partying, fame, loneliness, and trying to escape emotional pain. In the lyrics, Cudi reflects on feeling lost and overwhelmed while living this lifestyle, even though it might look exciting from the outside. Hands down perfect all around. This song is so beautiful. I love it from the start to the finish and everything about it. Kid Cudi, this his biggest. With this one he was different. These Worries is the next song. He talks about the constant stress and worries that come with fame, success, and personal struggles. Kid Cudi explains how people often think money and fame solve everything, but he still deals with anxiety, pressure, and emotional problems. He reflects on how these worries stay with him even when his life looks successful from the outside. Mary J. Blige's chorus adds emotion to the song, emphasizing how these worries can weigh heavily on someone's mind. He slowed down with these two next songs. They calm but nothing compared to what's coming after them. Next is The End. The song represents the final moment of the album's story, where Kid Cudi reflects on everything he has gone through during his journey as Mr. Rager. After dealing with fame, partying, loneliness, and inner struggles throughout the album, this track feels like a conclusion where he looks back at the chaos and tries to move forward. It has a more uplifting and reflective tone, suggesting growth and a possible new beginning after the dark experiences. Like I said, he slowed down with these songs, but then he went 3 for 3 both the songs. I'll give them a 6 out of 10. Next is All Along. The song talks about feeling completely alone even when surrounded by people. Kid Cudi reflects on how fame and success have made him feel isolated, like no one truly understands what he's going through. He realizes that despite chasing success and living the Mr. Rager lifestyle, the loneliness and emotional pain were there all along. The slow and emotional sound of the song highlights the sadness and vulnerability in the lyrics. This is the most underrated song ever. This song is perfect in a way of relaxing. It's a hidden gem, and it needs to be known, no cap. Next, Just. The song talks about feeling invisible and disconnected from the world. Kid Cudi describes feeling like a ghost, meaning he moves through life without feeling truly seen or understood by others. Even with fame and success, he struggles with loneliness, identity, and trying to find his place in the world. The emotional tone and dreamy production make the song feel reflective and vulnerable, showing Cudi opening up about his inner struggles. Perfect. This song is perfect. If Mr. Rager didn't exist, this song would have been the best song in the album, but we just know which one is so iconic. Lastly is Trapped in My Mind. The song is about Kid Cudi feeling stuck inside his own thoughts and emotions. Throughout the lyrics, he talks about how his mind is filled with worries, sadness, and confusion, making it hard for him to feel free or at peace. Even with success and fame, he feels mentally trapped and struggles to escape the negative thoughts in his head. The slow and emotional sound of the song makes it feel like a final reflection on everything he experienced throughout the album. This song is personal favorite and really underrated too. I love the way his flow is in this song, calm jams, and it's just so beautiful. At 17 I have We Ate. This song was not good, Ima, just leave it as that. At 16 I have Wild and Coos, I'm Young, same as the other song, it was just bad. At 15 is The End, the song could be way better, cause this was not it. At 14 it's These Worries, the song only got good by the middle, that's it, hella potential. 13 The Mood, this song is good, I like it, could have had better flow, but the beat just carried. 12 Scott Mescudi versus The World, it's a good way to start an album, good beat, nothing to complain about. 11 is Marijuana, this song is calm, slow flow, and good, I like it, could have more work though for sure. 10 is Don't Play This Song, the song is good, and low-key I re-listened to it, and I felt a different vibe from the first try. At 9 I have Maniac, this song is good, and not gonna lie, it's just the beat that throws me off a little from being higher. At 8 I have Erase Me, this song is good, and Kanye snapped, but there's just better songs. At 7 we have Rebathive, Nothing to Whine About, it's a really good song, and the beat is so good, makes me have shivers. At 6 we have Ashine Kusher, this song is a beauty, makes me shed a tear, when they whoa with the beat, it's just peak. All Along is number 5, this song is really underrated, and should listen to it when you are in your feelings. Mojo So Dope is number 4, this song is not far from perfect, it's almost there, but the other 3 are just better, that should say something about this album. 3 we have Trapped in My Mind, this song is my favorite in the album, I know that it's not the best, but if top 3 it's so underrated, and you should give it a listen. Like I said, this song is perfect, it just had a hard comp from the way he says, when did I become a ghost, to the end, it's just all beautiful, and a masterpiece. Rager is the best song hands down, he did his biggest one with this song, and it's not crazy to say this song is his best song, and not crazy to say this is an S-rank album. But it's probably just favoritism. This album was so good, and not gonna lie, it's my favorite for a reason, and it has so much bangers in it you just have to have a trained ear, and it would not be crazy to put it at S+. But Ima, just leave it an amazing, great album, overall. Leave a like and comment down below what album we should do next. Thank you for watching One Album, see you next time.